This is part one of Parents and Children. This is a series I definitely had to make. So with that being said, let's get into it. Parents arguing with teenagers, teenagers arguing with parents. This is becoming more and more common. It's nothing for a teenager to tell their parents to go F off, or even the parent to tell the children to do the same. From a very young age, most children seem like they're caught in a tug-of-war, as if they are the rope. And let me tell you, they see a lot, even as youngsters. With today's stresses, parents usually argue about finances or cheating on one another or addictions, and the children get caught up in the middle of it. In the United States, there's a high percentage of this going on, the children being caught in the middle and actually trying to break it up. Most of the time, all that arguing and bickering, well, this is the outcome. And then through stress and fear of a breakup in a marriage, this occurs, and this occurs. Standing up to mom, standing up to dad. But even in the midst of all that stress, the Bible does give instructions to the child. Right here, Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. Honor your father and your mother, and then you will have a long, full life in the land that your God is giving you. So think about that for a minute. So honoring your parents, they're not always perfect, believe me, but you are to honor them, and the Lord your God is watching. It's not for them. It's for you. I'm making these videos because there is a lot of teenagers and young people that watch me. Seeing all this type of arguing from a young age affects you. I'm going to be totally honest with you. When you don't have God in your life, it can turn into a mess. I didn't know that I can turn to the Lord when I was really young. But you know what? You guys have people like me making these videos. So you know what? You can turn to God. You can pray. And you can ask the Lord to take that away. When this is happening, go off into your room and pray. Jesus didn't die on that cross for nothing. He didn't rise again 3 days later for nothing. He did it for you. That you might have someone to turn to in your most desperate time. I highly encourage you, if you're not a Christian, reach out your hand today to the Lord. Give him all your hate, worry, anxiety, and let him fill your heart with love and forgiveness. Watch for part 2.